Na mpenzi mtazamaji wa runinga ya ELISAMO, kwa sasa tuko naye Madam Maureen na Bwana Matunda, na niko hapa katika kitengo chao ili wapate kutuelezea wametuandalia nini katika mashine ambazo tunaona wameweza kutuletea hapa katika maonyesho ya kilimo ya Kafiroine. Hujambo?
Hujambo.
Mambo?
Poa.
Na ningependa mpata kutueleza ni nini hizi zenye mmeshowcase, kwa sababu naona kuna two machines zenye zina move, na maybe mnaweza ukatuelezea zaidi.
Okay, so we are trying to use recycled plastics. Yes. This is plastic that has been recycled. So with the recycled plastic, we are converting it into a raw material which we can use in 3D printing. So from this recycled plastics, we use this machine to make this 3D printing filament. So from the pellets, you get something like this, that is a wire. So using this filament, we load it into the 3D printing machine. This is a 3D printer. Now the raw material is this one that we recycled, and now we are able to generate parts. Usually we design the parts in a computer using a computer aided software, and we can make several designs, and from that design we convert it into a code, which we now load it to the machine, and then it's able to print. Now the advantage of this technology is there's minimal material wastage. As you can see, there is no material that is being wasted. Every material is being utilized to make the part. And then the part comes out of the printer when it is ready for use. As you can see, this is a finished part. We don't need to do any polishing on it. So we are able to do many parts that we use at home. This is a phone casing that we can 3D print it and customize it according to your need, how you want it. This is an assistive medical device, an ankle-foot orthosis. Yes. It is used by patients. So the patients we get the scan of a patient's foot, and then we are able to make for them a fabricated assistive ankle-foot orthosis. So it is a technology that finds application in almost all the areas. We also make parts for aircrafts. This is a part for the aircraft, for a rocket, and my colleague can explain more because he's handling the rocket project.
Okay, Bwana Matunda, maybe unaweza to explain zaidi about the rocket project.
Okay, my colleague has just said there are those parts for the rocket. Maybe if I may add something more, the old technology here is additive manufacturing, and we also even use some bio-based materials. Like now there is a rice husk powder which is there, and it can also be used as a filler material for making the filaments. Okay, now back to the rocket. You can see some of the parts there. This is what we call a nose cone of a rocket, and we have the rocket there. That's the nose cone I'm talking about.
Yes.
That's Nakucha rocket 3.5. We also have Alpha 3.0 model, and you can see the nose cone, the other end. We use locally available materials to make the rockets. From the design, we make, and then we launch. We have been able to launch. The last launch we did it in Isiolo in June 8th of this year. So unfortunately there was no power. I could have shown some clips of what we have been able to do. JKUAT staff and the lecturers doing this project. It's what we call amateur rocketry. We have been scaling different altitudes after some time, and the next model we are planning to get higher altitude than what we attained last time, 1.1 kilometers. In fact, we even have students from various institutions coming for internship in this, so that we also incorporate their skills in research. Yes.
Okay, maybe labda unaweza ukatuelezea kwa sababu naona hapa umesema mnatumianga zile plastics. Okay, swali ni, do you use specific plastics? Kuna zile machupa za plastic, kuna vibu za plastic. Is there a specific type of plastic yenye mnatumianga?
So in 3D printing, the most common plastic that we use is known as PLA. That is polylactic acid. But now we have been doing research to try and extend the boundaries of the different materials that can be used. So like the plastic you see here, we have worked with this. This is PP, polypropylene. It is plastic that you find in containers, pipes. Then we also have HDPE. HDPE is another common plastic that you also find in plastic containers and plastic pipes, especially tubes and all that. So PET, which is this is PET. So currently we are also researching on how to make filaments from PET because usually it's a long process before you're able to generate the filaments. You have to study the different parameters, the processing parameters that are used in fabricating this plastic to now filament. So it is an ongoing research where we are trying to use different plastic materials. Yeah.
Okay, maybe labda Bwana Matunda unaweza ukatuelezea sana sana hii rocket, hii stuff ya rocket kwa sababu it is a scientific thing. Okay, how do people embrace it kwa watu wenye mmeweza kufikia?
Normally, where we have been going, it is in a military camp. So in a military camp, where we are allowed, you know, they have the space where we launch it, so that it goes into space to record all the data that we want, climatic conditions, weather, rain patterns, and then we are able to get the data on the ground station using the rocket controller or radio controller. Yes, that is.
Okay. Okay, so maybe madam unaweza ukatuelezea, okay, maybe kama mtu anataka kukuja training kwenu, is it open, na kama iko open inalipishwa how much?
Okay, currently we are developing short courses for 3D printing. This is a course that could go from between 2 weeks to 3 weeks, and it is open to the public. So during that time, we train you on how to do the design, how you can design your part, and how you can convert that design to a machine code, and how you can manipulate the 3D printer. So the course currently, it's something that we are still developing, but the charges would be from 30,000.
Of 30,000.
Yeah.
Okay. So
for Nakucha, if I may add, for Nakucha, it is normal 3 months internship. The student doesn't have to pay. They are provided with all the details that they need, the materials, all resources are provided. What they are needed to do is to embark and work on the skills they have acquired in their various respective departments. Like now, we have students from mechanical, mechatronic, electrical, name them, which bring together all those disciplines to have our rocket. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Asante sana. Okay, maybe the last question, maybe unaweza ukatueleza in terms of market wise, mmeweza kufikia target kama ya watu wangapi, ama ni range ya watu kama wangapi mmeweza kufikia?
In terms of market wise, okay, I would look at it in terms of collaborations. So as an institution, using this project that we are having, we have collaborated with other government institutions. For instance, we are working with KISE, Kenya Institute of Special Education, because they are interested in coming up with such assistive devices. They normally have a unit for special needs children. So we make things for them. For instance, this is a part that can be used for physiotherapy. Same to this. It is used by kids who are still learning how to write. So they use this to develop their motor skills. And we have reached out to people, even students in high school, through these shows. We have spoken to a number of students who are interested. So when you come to our university, you can learn this in courses such as mechanical engineering, mechatronic engineering, electrical engineering, units in computer science. They train on additive manufacturing. So we have reached out to so many people. Yeah.
Okay.
And for rocketry, our main collaborator is Kenya Space Ages. Yes, for now.
Okay.
Yes.
So mtu akitaka kuwafikia, so atawafikiaje?
Nakucha project.
Nakucha project.
That's for the rocket. And for 3D or additive manufacturing is JKUAT Mechatronic Engineering Department.
Okay.
Yes.
Sawa. Asanteni sana.
Karibu sana.
Sawa.